Hello my strong friends. Today I have a very exciting video. I asked you on Instagram what you wanted me to do first, a knee sleeve review video or a singlet review video, and you all voted, well, like 80% of you voted for knee sleeves. So here we go. Before I get started, I'd like to recommend that you guys all go to Strong Supply Co. and buy this badass shirt. Because we're talking about squatting in knee sleeves, so make sure that you have the angel of death on your side, okay? Okay. Back to the video. I will give my disclaimers. I'm only going to be reviewing knee sleeves that I know and feel like I know well. So there are plenty of other knee sleeves that exist that you can use that won't be included in this video. This is just stuff that I have used and I am familiar with so that I can give you my honest opinion. I have a couple of different criteria that I am judging these off of. Here are the things that I think should be important to people who are considering, or at least seriously considering and like weighing their options. This might be a little intense. I just ended up buying whatever friends at the gym had when I first started, which you can also feel free to do that. But if you like to shop a little bit smarter, then maybe consider these things. I'm weighing and scaling everything on price, comfort, travel convenience. You can see these are like specific to me. Support or compression, style, stank, how easy they are to wash, durability, and ease of putting on. So that is my scale. Some people will, obviously you'll weigh certain things depending on what your goal is. Some things like maybe compression and support will trump things like style if you are a more serious power lifter. If you're just a general gym goer, I would pay most attention to price, stank, and durability. So yeah, let's just get into this video. Before we get started though, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do that. I post videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Usually they're about lifting or about doing something somewhat athletic. Check out my NFL Combine videos so you can see my last one. It's hilarious to watch me sprint. A lot of you guys like that video, so thanks for all the support. Okay, so let's get into the review. Okay, for our first option, we're going to have the one and only CaliRoll. These are sold by Strong Supply Co., which just so happens to be a company that I own. So just note my somewhat bias here, but real talk, I would never sell something that I didn't use myself. These are going to be the lightest weight option that you can have. Also the most affordable, so keep that in mind. These are going to be only $28. We have two different sizes. There are, you can see here, there's the long if you want more support and the regular size. They come in 4 different colors, and I think these are great for off-season training. It's going to be a good option to provide some warmth, which is really what you're looking for when you're looking at knee sleeve options. And we'll talk a little bit about compression, which is something that you're also going to want to look for later. But this is going to be a good option to give you some warmth without relying on a knee sleeve as like a crutch for your squats. Last thing about these is that they're going to be very versatile. Instead of just throwing on a knee sleeve, you have the control with this like cotton elastic wrap to put more of the knee wrap over your knee, directly over your knee, or above your knee, or under your knee. This is going to be the most versatile option. The other options do not offer that. Next up, we have Rehbands. When I first started lifting, this was the knee sleeve that I bought. In my opinion, this is the most classic knee sleeve one can buy. Pros of this is you can buy them on Amazon, which is extra convenient, especially, I don't know if they're on Amazon Prime. I believe they are on Amazon Prime, so keep that in mind. And these are something that you will see not only weightlifters, you'll see weightlifters wear them, powerlifters, and also a lot of strongmen use Rehband products. Next up, very sadly, I do not have my favorite knee sleeve option. I'm gonna lead with a con because the reason I don't have them is that they actually burst open. One of the seams actually burst and I can no longer use them. They were starting to fray on the sleeve, but regardless of that, it's still my favorite knee sleeve option that you can buy is the Slingshot 2.0. The Slingshot 2.0 is going to be really supportive but flexible. Definitely not more supportive than the strong sleeve that I'll talk about in a second here, but it's going to be a nice flexible option that you're gonna get some compression, also a little bit of rebound. I recommend these highly if you need a knee sleeve. You can wear them in the IPF, they are approved, but they're not gonna be as compressive and they're not going to be as supportive as some other options that you could also use. But for training, long training sessions, I find them to be the most comfortable. I find them to be a good combo of comfort and support and warmth. You will get a little sweaty in them though. I'm gonna stay on a little slingshot kick because next we have these Captain America, I think these were limited edition sleeves that I do want to talk about, mostly because I want to use these as an example of why Slingshot is a good company to support if you do want to buy anything from them. Mark Bell and his team are always coming up with new styles. I feel like of all the knee sleeve options that you can get, Slingshot is going to have max style. So if that is important to you, I think some of you it is, and that's totally fine. The style with Slingshot, and I'm using this as just an example. These are no longer available, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm just using these as an example to show that style. If you're looking for style, go to Slingshot. HowMuchYouBenched.net. Okay, as you can see, Mark Bell sends me all kinds of stuff. So this is my last mention of Mark Bell's, this is my last Slingshot product that I will talk about. And this is the strong sleeve. This is going to be comparable to an SBD if you have ever used them. It's just a one seam knee sleeve. And this, in my opinion, is going to be the best combination of like maximum support plus some comfort. It's a little bit more flexible than the SBD, in my opinion. Unfortunately, these, if you're a powerlifter in USAPL or IPF, you cannot wear these, unfortunately. Possibly they are reviewing, cost like $1 million, but if Mark Bell should pay the fee, he may get these in 2019, so we will stay tuned. But if you do not lift in this godforsaken federation, that you can wear these and not have to worry. So I will go into next the SBD. So the SBD stands for squat, bench, deadlift, regardless of what you may be thinking. But this, start with my con, this is the most uncomfortable option of knee sleeve that you can buy. With that, I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite, but this is the knee sleeve that I choose to wear in competition. You may notice that these look nice and fresh, but I have worn them a total of 4 times because this is a size medium and I prefer to wear an extra large when I'm not competing, or a large maybe. So this does have SBD usually outfits all of the world's team too. I believe, I don't know, most of the world team at least. And this company is going to have the most option for sizing. So they go from a 3XS to a 5XL. So everyone from your girl Heather Connor to Ray Williams is wearing SBD knee sleeves. Like I said, these are going to be if you want to have a big day, if you want to hit a PR, I recommend probably getting these, especially if you're competing. I usually train in something less supportive regularly, as I've already mentioned, but yeah, they can be a pain in the ass, but your knees will feel indestructible in the SBD knee sleeve. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the different categories and how these all measure up to each other. So I will try to touch on most products, but I'll let you know like which one is the winner and which one is the loser of each category, and then give you details based on that. So first up is price, which is probably one of the more important things. And I was actually surprised to learn that the most expensive option is our classic trusty Rehband. They have failed us. These are $44, but for one, so you have to buy 2. I think that is a weird way to sell them, not as a pair. Everyone else sells theirs as a pair, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they end up being a little bit over $80 or like $90. You can buy on Amazon, so you may save on some shipping. The cheapest option is our trusty CaliRoll. So yeah, Other than that, the prices tend to be pretty similar between the rest of the products. The Slingshot 2.0s do run you a little bit cheaper than the other Slingshot products and the SBDs for sure. Next, I want to talk about comfort and ease of putting on. Now, if you, depending on what your goal is or what you need knee sleeves for, this may not be that important to you, but for me, I don't want to have long training sessions where my knees are like itching me. I will be honest, the strong sleeve and the SBD, although I'll say since the strong sleeve, these are both mediums by the way, since the strong sleeve has a is a little bit shorter, it tends to be a little bit more comfortable, but the material of these, it's like this kind of uncomfortable neoprene, doesn't feel really nice on the skin. So whenever I am wearing either of these, I usually wear pants unless I'm competing, and I cannot wear pants. So yeah, I would say the SBD is the hardest to put on, but they're about the same with like how they feel on the skin. The most comfortable is either the Slingshot 2.0 or the CaliRoll is going to be the most comfortable and easiest to put on. Perhaps the Slingshot 2.0 is a little bit easier to put on because you don't have to worry about wrapping your knee or re-wrapping. So something to consider there. If you're not so concerned with ease of putting on or comfort, you may be more interested in the compression or rebound that you can achieve from choosing a really small or you're gonna get the most bang for your buck on your powerlifting total or on your squat with the SBD, mostly because you have so much diversity in what size you can choose. Most lifters at a certain level will have their competition SBD and they'll have their training SBD. Usually their competition SBD is a couple of sizes smaller than what they would normally wear. So you can get some rebound out of this in the bottom of your squat if you size correctly. And yeah, this is just gonna be the stiffest, thickest option. The strong sleeve will be right behind that one, but in my opinion, since you have so many more options with size and it is a little bit longer, you may get a little bit, you may get half a pound more, which is worth it, right, out of this. The less supportive option is going to be the CaliRoll, in my opinion. It's just not, it's not as thick. You're not gonna get much of a rebound out of this, but if you're looking to, you know, build up your creaky old knee strength, possibly you should try training with something less supportive and stop putting so much trust into these guys. If you are someone who has to travel a lot, you may be concerned with how well some of these travel, and it is hard. It is hard to fit a pair of these plus this thing whenever you are traveling. The best option for travel is gonna be the CaliRoll. You can just do what I do when I pack. I'm always gonna bring my lifting shoes or some athletic shoes. I just throw them right on in the shoe. Super easy to travel with. When I do travel with a bigger sleeve, let's say I'm going to a competition, I'll just loop whatever knee sleeves I have on my belt and then tie my belt around my book bag or whatever bag I have. If you're traveling all the time, it just may get kind of annoying to bring so much equipment with you. So if the other factors aren't that important to you, then maybe try something that's gonna be a little more lightweight. Obviously, the Rehbands are going to be much easier to travel with. They're just thinner and shorter in general, and more flexible to just fold up. And the Slingshot 2.0s aren't that bad to travel with either. I mentioned a little bit about style, and if it's important to you, if the style is important to you, I talked about how I think my friends on howmuchyabench.net do a great job with just coming up with new designs all the time. They, you know, obviously comparing these to these, it's a big difference between how much effort is put into the actual like look and feel or giving it some pizzazz. So if you're interested in that, definitely just check out what Slingshot has to offer. You can find them on howmuchyabench.net. They just came out with options for the strong sleeves, where you can get your country, you can get some particular strong sleeves. I think Canada has their own strong sleeve where on the knee it says Canada, and I think it has a maple leaf or the flag. USA has the USA flag. or like a USA shield, and there's one for Australia as well. So if that's something you're interested in, just a little bit more style, you're going to want to check out howmuchyoubench.net and check out all the Slingshot products that they have. Compared to SBD, the Slingshot just has more options for you. SBD has more size options for you. So yeah, if that's important to you, definitely check out the different sizes. They're always updating with new styles, new colors, new stuff. They're gonna have just more style going on over here in Sacramento. Okay, some of you guys do not ever switch out or attempt to wash your knee sleeves. And I'll be at the gym and I smell something and I'm like, what is this? And it's someone's stank ass SBDs drying out after their workout right in front of my face. And I think it is so rude and it can be so disgusting because most of these puppies, you cannot just throw in the washer and wash them, unfortunately. So keep that in mind. I don't know of too many different ways to wash wash knee sleeves. So if you have any tricks for me, let me know. But you cannot wash these. Most of the neoprene knee sleeves are not recommended to just throw in the washer or dryer. You have to hand wash them. But even then, if your stank is so soaked in, I don't think you're gonna have a good time getting that out. I've never tried it. I don't smell that bad as some of you do. CaliRolls you can just throw into the washer, as I mentioned before. That is the stankometer. And I think that's all I have after stank. Okay, and I think that's all I got for the criteria that I've been using to scale the quality of knee sleeves. Hopefully, if you are in the market for knee sleeves, I gave you a couple of thoughts and perspective on making the right choice for you, because let's face it, if you choose some of these options, it can get really expensive, and after you've like bought a belt, shoes, gym membership, paid a coach $1 million, powerlifting it should be really inexpensive. But if you get a little too cray-cray into it, it can be really expensive. So hopefully this gives you the right information that you need to make a smart purchase. As I said, I haven't tried every knee sleeve that exists in the world. So if you know of knee sleeves that you like or prefer, let me know down in the comments below and I can check them out maybe and do another video to update this one. But these, I think these products are usually tend to be the more popular ones, so hopefully you guys have some experience. Let me know if you've tried any of these, or if my favorite is not your favorite, or vice versa. Let me know. If my least favorite is your favorite, let me know why and what I got wrong. But try to be nice to me in the comments, because sometimes people just be trying to be so mean. But it's knee sleeves, right? We can all be friends about this. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. I upload videos every Tuesday and Thursday when I'm on schedule, and when I do that, and when I don't, it doesn't happen. But I've been on a roll lately. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and comment down below what you think, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.